Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy DB back in the Raptors video today. And today's video talking about where I see Achiuwa really fitting into the Raptors team and where I truly see him win on the team in the future and in the long run. So if you are new, hit that like button, comment, subscribe, and let's get right into today's video. And for my thoughts on Achiuwa. Achiuwa is a Nigerian-born basketball player, and he plays for the Toronto Raptors, and he plays basically the power forward and the center spot for most of the team's positions and rotations. So honestly, for Achiuwa, I really see him as a good role player. After last season, after the All-Star break, he blossomed and shot almost 40% from the three-point line. And that's very good, and he's making a progress towards in the right direction, basically being a role player in the NBA. After not getting a lot of time for when he was trading here from Miami. So honestly, I think Achiuwa, he still has some damage to make, and he's basically making a name for himself as a good role player in the NBA, with being the likes of comparison to a Brook Lopez or a Miles Turner in a small sample size. So honestly, I think Achiuwa has a lot of work to do, and he's just getting better each and every day. And for his skill set, it's really good as for the center and power forward position, with him being 6'8", and him playing with the small ball lineup in the Raptors lineup with Achiuwa, Young, Gary Trent Jr., and others. So it's pretty good to see. And not only has Achiuwa did damage after the All-Star game, he basically did in the Rising Star game, and that's when he started to go up as he was shooting from almost anywhere. He was shooting from almost a logo, he was shooting from almost a three-point line. He was basically having like a clinic out there. He almost won Rising Stars MVP, so maybe that's where his emergence for the season after the All-Star break came from, leading into the NBA playoffs when they played for the Philadelphia 76ers, and he went up against his running mate in Joel Embiid, and basically did a pretty good job against them and being a stretch big and a stretch 5 on the court for the Raptors during the playoffs. But for Raptors, as he played against the likes against Joel Embiid and Nikola Jokic, he basically did a fair and good job for his time in the playoffs and even the regular season too. So honestly, give Raptors a thumbs up for his dub, because he basically playing his heart out on each and every night. As for the work he's putting in this season, I already see the off-season work he's been putting in, as his off-season work is just getting better by the day, and he's possibly going to maybe shoot the three ball a bit better and shoot from beyond the three-point line. So that'll be good to see. After when he was in Miami, he didn't really shoot the ball much, but as for the Raptors, he's just getting comfortable and just getting in the comfort zone with their team and playing with everyone as a team. So I think Achiuwa can basically do everything in the court. He can shoot threes, he can be athletic, he can play defense, and he can basically be an anchor as a small ball center for when the Raptors go small or when they play big with the likes of Achiuwa and Young, and some rotations when they play in games. So honestly, I think Achiuwa, from where I see him, he can possibly be a good role player in the NBA because he can shoot a three ball like a Miles Turner. He can basically play defense like an Anthony Davis, basically, for a small ball center, and he can basically just do everything on the court and basically just dribble with almost Curry-like ability. So honestly, I think Achiuwa, he can basically almost do anything you ask him to. But I think the only thing he lacks is his finishing ability. But I think Achiuwa, by a mile shot, he can basically fix that within this offseason. So I think Achiuwa, when it comes to the rim, he can basically be explosive, and he can finish with more confidence. As for his three-point shooting is already there, and his defense already set in stone. I think for the Raptors, he just have to work on his athleticism and finishing, because when he finishes layups, he would possibly struggle a bit and basically miss some wide open layups. So honestly, for Achiuwa, he basically got to work on his finishing abilities in contested and non-contested situations, and just his finishing at the rim in general. So honestly, Achiuwa, he doesn't really have a lot to do, but I think for Achiuwa, basically just got to keep working, he has to keep grinding, and he has to basically make himself a player he can be unstoppable. So honestly, I think Achiuwa, he can basically do anything in the court. He can basically mix and match. He can basically play with the big dogs. He can play with anybody in the court as and when his position in basketball for what the Raptors play. But I think Achiuwa can basically do anything he puts his mind to, and he basically can play as far as he puts his thoughts and his general play to. I know Achiuwa is a very good player, has a very good skill set, but he's just going to get better as the day goes on for the Raptors this season and next. So I think for the Raptors, they have a good Sam and Achiuwa to work with. But I think Achiuwa, he still has a lot of work on with his finishing abilities and stuff. But I think Achiuwa, if he can fix his finishing abilities along with his free throw shooting is a bit iffy in the playoffs, it would have made the Raptors very much favorable in our conference. So honestly, Achiuwa still has a lot to work on. But honestly, that's just my little thoughts on Achiuwa and where I think he might be with the team further on and for now in the season. So if you are new, hit that like button, comment, subscribe, and your boy Demi. I want to try to get these Raptors videos out ASAP, and I'm signing out. Peace out.